Hey there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. I got some things I want to talk about, but I want to share this. I received the best compliment in the world today. So, my future daughter-in-law, we don't really use the word future. I'm just saying that for you guys, but excuse me, still fighting the cold. Anyways, it's getting better. But I just call her my daughter-in-law. I love her to death. She's a beautiful girl. Her and my son fit together well. They've been together. March will be 8 years, so it's been a while. Anyways, today she went to nursing school, and she's a registered nurse in NICU at a children's hospital. Which I think is probably one of the toughest jobs, to have to take care of babies and small children that are critical. I think that's got to be very difficult. So my hat goes off to her for sure. But today, I haven't met her family. But today, after the ceremony, and we were outside taking pictures, I got to meet her 3 sisters and her father, and then her nephews, and the sister's husband's stepfather was there. We met him too. Anyways, so the sisters come up to me, and they're telling me, I said, "Oh, it's so nice to meet you guys," and they're like, "Oh my God, it's an honor to meet you," and I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "All Mackenzie can talk about is how great you are. She just talks about you all the time." Talk about the nicest compliment, to know that she's so important to me. I love and adore her. And to know that it's the same on her end is just the most beautiful compliment that I could have ever gotten. And so I went to her. Her mother passed, I think it was like 3 weeks before my mother passed. My mother passed June 15th, 2021. When we first got to the graduation ceremony, we were sitting there, and the graduates walked in, and they were first doing the speeches. I really struggled to hold back the tears. Part of it was because I was extremely happy for her and my son, but another part was, when I graduated with my associate's degree, I flew my mother out here to spend the weekend with us and to be there for my graduation ceremony. And grief kind of hit for a moment. There was a split second where I thought, "Oh, I don't know if I can do this." I thought, I don't know if I can do this. And then I thought, nope, you have to. You have to get through this. You can't run from it, because it's still going to be there. So I sat there, and it came on a couple of times. But then we went outside afterwards, and I got the greatest compliment in the world. So, see, the man upstairs, he gives you the people that you need, so you can help get past things. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you tonight about 2 things. And we're going to talk about the biggest one, in my opinion, is courage. Now, most people like to define courage as the lack of fear. That's totally wrong. Courage is 100% fear. But deciding, the courageous part is, you're not going to let that fear stop you. Courage is you doing it even if you are afraid, even if you are scared, even if you are in fear. Courage is doing it, not allowing that fear to stop you. And the reason that that's important to understand is because the way that we are here in the society here, and at least in America, I don't know about in other countries, but here in America, everything's fear-based. You watch the news, you watch movies, you watch shows, you watch, everything's either sex or fear-based here. And God doesn't want you to be afraid. He tells you that. He tells you that repeatedly. He doesn't want you to be afraid. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Faith teaches you that you don't have to be afraid. That doesn't mean you're not going to feel fear. You will. You'll just know that he's with you and you have to go through it. So I'm in the process of sharing a lot of this stuff with you, just so you can understand the things that you have to go through to find your true authentic self and to love yourself. Energetically leveling up, getting on your walk with the man upstairs. And the biggest thing for me, and I think the hardest part, was coming to the conclusion of why did I choose or settle, whichever, because it varied, the people that I chose to be in my life. And I'm not talking just significant others. Everybody. And when I looked back, if you watch my previous videos, I did one on mirroring. We are mirrors to each other. Okay? So when I would be in these relationships, because I am a kind, loving, compassionate person by nature, it's just who I am, I would project. When I would see these people, I would search hard, but I would find myself in them. Why? Because I was marrying myself. I was looking for me in them. Because if I could see them as that, then I would feel whole. That was wrong. Totally wrong. I should have never thought that. I literally should have been chasing the relationship with me. And like I talked to you, I think it was last night or the night before, about the preconditioning. How you talk to yourself is important. And the thing is the reason people project onto other people is because they know who they are, but they want to see somebody else mirror it back because then they don't feel as bad about themselves. So when you have a good heart, you look for the good in everybody, which was where my downfall was. I don't need to find the good in everybody. All I needed to do was learn to trust myself and find the good in me. And the truth is, the reason that I'm totally okay with enjoying being single is because the love that I never felt that I got, that I never received, I've been giving it to myself these last 5 years. I don't talk in my head. I don't talk down to myself ever. I'm extremely supportive with myself. And these are things that most of us aren't taught to do. And people like to convince you that, oh, it's crazy if you talk to yourself. No, it's not. We all do. We either beat ourselves up or we support ourselves. Which one are you being? If you're beating yourself up, it's because you don't have the courage. You don't have the courage to get out of that fear and be who you truly were meant to be. Because all that preconditioning isn't who you are. Not at all. And I can tell you that probably over the last couple, 2-3 months, I can say that the Lord, the man upstairs, he's been showing me through people that are near and dear to my heart. He's been having them show me and give me like the world's best compliments. And I don't care about superficiality. I don't care. Somebody wants to compliment me about looks or whatever else, or shoes or clothes. I'm like, yeah, thank you. No big deal. That's external. Those have never really meant much to me. So I take really a compliment to me is somebody who sees me, like me inside me, not just the external. And I've been getting recognized and reminded from several people that I love and hold dear to my heart how I've helped them, how important I am in their life. And I knew this, but I don't think I was. I've spent the last 5 years working on me, getting right with myself and the man upstairs, that when you look at yourself, you've got to look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. And looking at the bad and the ugly, that's not easy to do, especially when you're trying to grow, because you have to look at all the things you did. You have to forgive yourself. And that's the hardest form of forgiveness there ever is going to be. Forgiving other people is easy, but forgiving yourself is the hardest thing. And once you forgive yourself, things change. They get better. Courage is not the lack of fear. It is fear and you still moving forward no matter what. So, I will leave you with that right now. There's a few other things that I want to discuss with you, but I'll save those for different videos because it's getting late and I have to go to bed and get up in the morning for work because, well, I didn't get all my stuff done today because I was off at the graduation, which was fine. So I got a lot of things to get done before work and then in between shifts and then after work. So anyways, I just wanted to come on here and talk to you about courage. And if you need help with any of it, feel free to reach out. You want me to do a video on something, feel free to reach out to me. I will gladly help you get where you need to go. Anyways, I will leave you with that tonight. All right. Bye, guys. Love ya.